how to set goals. Now, this video is not going to be about what kind of goals you should set. This is going to be about what kind of goals there are. So, I cannot just give you goals that you can pursue because I'm not you. I cannot see in your skull and see in your brain what would be worth it, the most worth it for you to actually pursue. But I can give you loads of different types of goals that are. Alright? So let's go over them. So there are 4 different kinds of goal-ish things. The first is your vision. It's kind of like your future goals, like very far in the future. Let's say like 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. It's like your vision for the upcoming decennia. Like 10 years. It's like your vision that you want to strive towards. This can be vague, like 10 years or 20 years. It's a lot of time. So this should be vague, really, because you're going to change a lot. But you need to have this sort of in mind, kind of a little bit kind of a vision. The next kind of goal there is long-term goals. Not 10 years, but just about 1 year. So let's say 2024, the year 2024, right? These are long-term goals. All right? Then you have milestones. Milestones are like your monthly goals or your seasonal goals, right? So not a long-term goal, but rather just a milestone of your journey. And then you have your daily goals. So this is a habit tracker and a checklist. I find that a habit tracker, which I have on my wall here, and the checklist, which I have over here, work very good. A habit tracker is you do this every day for like a month or so, right? Boom, that's checked off. A checklist is something you do just today. So for example, finish a Dutch homework assignment. Record this video. Go and do a workout. Try and do your first muscle up. I failed, but I'm gonna try tomorrow again. Edit the video. Like a simple checklist. It shouldn't be too much at one day. It should be very manageable. So like your day is sort of busy, but it's very manageable, right? So like if you would plan it out beforehand, you would have like 6 hours or so, nothing to do. But in reality, these 6 hours will be filled up quite easily. So like finishing a Dutch task, recording a couple of videos and editing them and going for a workout shouldn't take a whole day. But by things getting in the way and stuff, it mostly does, right? So that's the checklist and the habit tracker. I got one right here for my sleep guide, which is gonna come out in February, very soon, right? So like in 2 weeks or so, my sleep guide is coming out about sleep, right? About perfecting your sleep. So we got vision goals, we got long-term goals, we got milestones, and we got daily goals. Now, we have 2 kinds of long-term goals. We have confident long-term goals, which is, for example, going from 2 million a year to 3 million a year, right? So you have a business or a channel or a brand, right? And you're making 2 million a year, for example, right? You're very high up, right? You're a very good entrepreneur, right? You're a Hamza level entrepreneur. And you want to go from 2 million to 3 million per year. That's very manageable, right? That's only a 50% increase. It's not, it's not like going from 0 to 1 million in 1 year. It's going just from 2 million to 3 million. It's a confident goal. You already have 2 million per year. It's not like that big of a leap to go to 3 million. But you have another kind of goal, which is an unconfident or rather arrogant goal, which is going from 50 subs, for example, to 10,000 subs. You have basically no proof you can do this if you would if someone would go and say like, I bet you do 10,000 subscribers by end of next year, you would be a bit like, you would be uncomfortable. No, not you would be uncomfortable. Sorry, you would be unconfident that you'll be actually able to do that, right? From 50 to 10,000, you basically have no subscribers. I have basically no subscribers. And for me being like, I want to go to 10, like to 100,000, to 1 million by end next year, would be an unconfident or even an arrogant goal. Now, both types of goals are worth pursuing. Why? Because if you never make a quote unquote arrogant goal, you would never have the confidence to make a confident goal, right? If this year, my arrogant goal would be to hit 10,000 subscribers, for example, which is not my goal, but it could be, and I hit like 1,000, it's 1/10 of my subscriber goal, well, I still have 1,000. So it's kind of fine, because next year, even if you fuck up, right? Even if you don't hit the uncomfortable, no, I keep saying that wrong. The unconfident goal. If you even if you fail it, you will have way more confidence to go from 1,000 subs to like 2,000 to 5,000 subs by end next year, because you already have 1,000 people that are subscribed to your channel, and that's way more like of a insurance, way more of a sort of authority to be able to do that. All right. Now about the actual goals. So we have visions, we have long-term goals, we have milestones, and we have daily habits and goals. Then we have confident goals and unconfident goals, both of which you should have. And then, how do you actually set them? So you should have around about 1 to 3 is optimal, but it can be 1 to 5 long-term goals. So this is 1 to 5, preferably 1 to 3, but I know it can be hard sometimes, but preferably 1 to 3 goals for 1 year. So this can be making $100 online. This can be getting your first muscle up by end 2024. This can be, what else is there? Having meditated for 10,000 minutes in the entirety of this year, for example. These are goals. These are like, these could be your goals, right? So 1 to 3 is optimal. If you cannot choose, 1 to 5 is alright, but it's just not optimal. Then for milestones, they should be milestones, by the way, they are monthly to seasonal goals, right? So for milestones, they should be related to your goals. So they should be sort of aligned with your goals. And if you're not aligned with your goals, they should at least be aligned with your vision. Because if they're not aligned with your vision, then scrap it out. It's not important. For example, if I wanted to have a milestone of mine being, for example, creating a good game, that wouldn't align with my vision. I still like creating games, right? But I don't have it as like a monthly milestone. It's like I do it, for example, when all my tasks are done, right? I just, in the evening, as a dessert task, I just hop on Scratch or something and I get some stuff rolling there. But that's not my main task, because it's not going to provide me with anything, right? That's not what I would want to do, right? Then your daily goals. This is next. Daily goals should be related to your milestones. So for example, if your milestone is having excellent sleep, which is currently my milestone, yeah. Sorry. My habit tracker is basically full with all habits that will increase my sleep, like quality, yeah. But if it's not to your milestones, it should be at least to your goals. And if not to your goals, it should at least be to your vision. If it's not to your vision, then scrap it out. If one of my habits would be coding every day, it wouldn't be my milestone, it wouldn't be my goal, it would also not be in my vision, so it's not worth it, right? It might be a bit fun, but it's not in my milestone, not in my goal, and not in my vision to actually do that. So boom. So I hope this helped you. I will just quickly go over it again. You have visions, you have long-term goals, you have milestones, you have daily goals, you have confident goals, you have arrogant goals, both of which should be pursued. You should have at least one arrogant goal, and at least one confident goal. If you have nothing to be confident about, then be sure to have arrogant goals, but don't have too many of them because they could fail. And then you should have 1 to 3 optimally, but if you don't want to, you can always have 5 long-term goals related to your vision. Then your milestones, you should have one big milestone per month or per season related to your goals. But if that's not, then it should at least be related to your vision. And then your daily goals, so your checklist or your habit tracker, which the difference is a checklist is something that changes from day to day, and a habit tracker is something you do every single day. These should be related to your milestones, your goals, or your vision. Preferably to your milestones and goals. If not, to your vision is also fine. Alright, I hope this will help you set your goals. And yeah, now it's time to journal a lot. Go and grab a little booklet of paper and just write down and see what goals you would like to pursue this year. And I will see you next year. Alright, goodbye. Mwah.